Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to another video of MotoGP 17. Today we're going to be doing the AI Career Season 1 Funny Moments. So today we're going to be going through basically all the funny moments from Season 1 of the AI Career. By the way, next week there will be a separate one for the Season 2 Funny Moments, and then after that I'll be starting my brand new my brand new AI career, so that's when that'll be starting, because basically I remembered from last week that I haven't done any funny moments, because basically when I completed the Red Bull Rookies Cup I did a funny moments on that. I basically realised that I haven't done any funny moments on the AI career yet, because kind of like there has been a few episodes where there has been some funny moments on the game. So yeah, I'm going to be going through that while I'm actually going to be playing the game. And yeah, there's actually kind of like a lot of funny moments I will be going through, especially the episode titles I will be going through as well. That's kind of like the thing I'm going to be talking about, because I can't exactly remember what happened in all of the episodes, but basically I can remember some of the titles and some of the episodes, but I just can't remember them all. So yeah, today we're going to be going through some of the moments. I'm not going to go through them all because there's about 10 episodes, so I'm going to go through about 5. Well, I've got to say like 5 top favourite moments I've liked through the Season 1. And like I said, Season 2 will be next week, and I'll do a funny moment video on that. And then the week after that, we'll be starting our brand new AI career. So make sure you stick for that. We're doing it at Sepang, just because that's the circuit I want. We're doing it on a Yamaha because that's the bike we had in our first season, if you guys already know. So we're just doing our soft discs. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's get into it then. So I'm just going to open up YouTube, and then we'll get into our moments. Alright. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do the top 5, basically. Okay. So when the race is underway, we'll start off by the first one. So coming in at number 5, the most funniest moment I've really liked is when Aragon was really wet. So what was happening in that episode when Aragon was wet? Yeah, what was going on is Aragon was really wet, so I was completely struggling. Most funniest part was about this episode is it was really wet, and like I said before, I don't like the rain, and I don't like Aragon. And it was a little bit funny this episode. I didn't really like the episode too much. There was kind of a few laughters in the episode of what was going on. Apart from that, though, it was actually a really good episode. I pretty much really enjoyed it. It was actually not a bad one. Actually, I pretty much laughed at it when it was completely really wet. I just completely really enjoyed doing it. To be honest, it was completely fine. I just really enjoyed doing it. And like Aragon is one of them tracks where it's completely interesting, because like I've never liked Aragon. Like the first time they put Aragon on the track, I didn't really like it anyway, because I just didn't really like the track. Like the first time I wrote on Aragon, I didn't really like it anyway, because it was actually one of them sort of twisty tracks. But like I got used to the track a little bit more. But like I basically still didn't like the track. I just still didn't like the way how it sounded. And then basically I just didn't really like it altogether. And then basically I just said to myself that I'm going to scrap it. And yeah, I just don't really like it, so I said to myself that yeah, I might as well just scrap Aragon. So yeah, it was not good, that one. But yeah, I didn't really like that one. But yeah, that was number 5 basically. But yeah, that's why it's down at the bottom. At number 4, my best funny moment is on the title is I've messed up. So what happened in this episode is basically I messed up. So what was going on is all of my awesome riders all crashed. I think that's the way around. And basically I crashed about quite a few times in that. And yeah, what was going on is I couldn't be able to successfully do my championship. And it was a bit funny at this moment. I was laughing at this bit. I'm actually not sure if I was, I don't know. Apparently this bit's really funny. Basically what was going on is I just messed up completely. So like I couldn't be able to get my riders through where they were. I was struggling through the pack. I just couldn't get the feeling of the bike. Yeah, so basically all that, I was completely all struggling. And like this episode was fine. I like laughed at it as well, but I just don't really like it because like I was just literally just completely like struggling through the episode. Like when you saw me, I was just going through the episode and I was just completely struggling. And I didn't really like it because like all my riders were like right next to each other, and I just couldn't get them further forward because like there was one problem where there was some riders that were really far ahead, like Marquez for example, because he always picks up a good lead. And like in that episode, I just couldn't be able to do it. Like there wasn't anything wrong with me or anything. I just couldn't be able to get there, and there was something just a gut feeling because I just couldn't be able to get there. So yeah, that was actually one of the issues. I just couldn't be able to like get a successful sort of race to be able to hopefully get my riders in the top 3, and that's what I couldn't be able to do. And I didn't really like it because I only had 3 riders in that category anyway, including me. So yeah. Apart from that, it was interesting though because like I had to finish in 4th place, and like the rider that I couldn't be able to get there, I had to finish in 3rd, which was like only the podium. So like for example, if it was Lorenzo for example, like if Lorenzo crashed, I had to finish in 3rd, and like I'm not allowed to do that because I've got to get Lorenzo into 3rd. But if he's not there, I can't finish ahead of Lorenzo. I've actually said this before. If you guys have seen my past AI career videos, you'll have seen me basically saying to myself that if Lorenzo don't finish in the top 10, I can't finish in the top 10. So I can't finish there. So like the way I've got to finish is I've got to finish behind Lorenzo. So if Lorenzo's in like 12th place or something, and I'm in like 15th, I can get ahead. I can get ahead of the riders, but I've got to finish behind Lorenzo. I can't finish ahead of Lorenzo. So, like the point is about that episode when I messed up, is like one of the riders did mess up, but I messed up. So basically, I just messed up completely and crashed and all that. But that episode was fine. I pretty much really enjoyed it. And yeah, it was an okay one, that one. But yeah, it was fine, that episode. But yeah, it was fine. Coming in at number 3, the most funniest moment, is when Marquez was doing his tricks. So what was going on in this episode is Marquez was doing his tricks. So yeah, that's what was going on. So basically, I crashed Marquez candidly a few times. And what was going on is, I was laughing at this, but Marquez basically just kept not losing as much time. So yeah, Marquez was not losing a lot of time. So basically, Marquez just kept going back on his bike. He basically just wasn't losing as much time as all the other guys, because like basically on the game you have a crash and you take about 5 minutes to get back on your bike. While you're already on your bike. Like Marquez, he didn't lose as much time. So like basically when I crashed him in about 3rd place, he was in about 5th, and that was only like 2 places. And like if you have a real crash, like basically you couldn't either get back on your bike, or another thing is basically you just can't return to the race. So, and then Marquez, he just got back on the bike. He just literally got back on the bike, and he wasn't even bothered. Like, Marquez is one of them sort of guys where he wants to win the race, or he wants to get a podium. Like, Marquez is not bothered of getting a top 10. Like, if he finishes in, like, 9th or 10th place, he's not even bothered. He wants to get a lot more. And that's what Marquez is all about. And that's what was really annoying me, because like Marquez wasn't losing as much time as what he does. And like he was doing the same as what all the other riders were, like Dovi, because like Dovi wasn't losing as much time, and that was kind of the issue as what I was having at the moment, because like Dovi wasn't losing as much time as well. So like that's kind of the most issued problem of what I'm having at the moment, and that's what I don't like. So yeah, that was one thing I didn't like about, is because like it wasn't losing as much time, but like the time he was going over was pretty much okay as what he was doing. So like that was completely fine of what he was doing, but basically he just wasn't doing the time as what he actually expected. So yeah, that's when Dobby was like doing that time, but like that's when Marquez was doing his similar amount of time anyway, but he wasn't doing it a completely perfect success. He was just like not doing it in a perfect way. So that's why you can actually describe Marquez for doing his own stuff. So like wasn't really that fact, but I just didn't really like it too much. Coming in at number 2 is when all my riders crashed. So basically what was going on in this episode is all my riders crashed. So basically what happened is I was being a bit stressful in this one, or something like that. And what was going on is all my riders crashed. So it was Rossi, Pedrosa and Lorenzo. All of them crashed, and I wasn't very happy. But the good news is, by the way, is Rossi didn't lose as much time. So I managed to get Rossi back in the lead. But Pedrosa and Lorenzo, I couldn't be able to get them in the lead. So they were the ones that were struggling. I think I managed to get Pedrosa in the top 10. I'm actually not sure about Lorenzo though. I think I got Lorenzo in about 11th or 12th. But I believe I got Pedrosa in the top 10 somewhere. I don't even know where that were. But yeah, only the rider I managed to get in the top 5 was only Rossi. I think Pedrosa, I believe he got about 6th place. And I think Lorenzo got about 12th, I think, when they all crashed. So that was not very good. And yeah, I didn't really like it. Basically, it was horrible. Like I was laughing at it anyway. Like I was technically really happy with it, but like crashing them all was really, really annoying. I just like it wasn't even my fault. Like I crashed one of them, and then the other 2 they just crashed altogether, and I wasn't very happy with it. Like I didn't even crash anyway. It was just them riders that crashed. So I just didn't really like it whatsoever when I just completely crashed them all. And that was the thing I didn't really like about, because like when I completely crashed them all, like what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to like help them out and all that? And that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to help them all out. That's what I'm supposed to do. And that was only the thing that I had to do, because like I basically just couldn't be able to leave them behind. I just had to basically just help them all out, and that's what I had to do. So that was only the option that I had to do, and that's only the thing that I do, just help them all out, and then just get them all in the top 5. But like, I managed to get Rossi there, but like Pedrosa and Lorenzo weren't, so I managed to get some of them there, but pretty much not all of them. So yeah, that's what was going on. So I managed to get all of them there, but just not like Rossi or anyone. So, but yeah, that's fine. I managed to get them all there, but just not Rossi, for example. But yeah, it was okay. But I just couldn't be able to get him there. Like I just couldn't get him on like very good speed or anything like that. But yeah, it was fine. Like I know that I didn't really like it anyway, but like I just laughed at it completely, and I just really liked it when they all crashed. But I know it was a bit devastating, because like it was gonna like completely like ruin the championship as well when we were doing it as well. But apart from that, it was pretty fine. Yeah, it was okay when I did it. And I think it was pretty good when I when I did it. And yeah, we'll move on to number 1 when I go on this straight. Because like I said, I'm doing this on my phone, by the way. When I'm looking at it on my phone, sorry. And And the best, most funniest moment I've really enjoyed is basically getting a lot better. So basically, I know that this is not really a funny moment, but basically what happened is I was getting a lot better. So I was getting a lot better of knocking riders over and knocking people over or anything like that. And I gotta say, this is probably one of my best funny moments. I can't really describe this funny moment. I think it's because that was just getting a lot better. So I was just getting a lot better at knocking all the AIs over, getting all the riders in the top positions and all that. And like, this is when I started to get a lot more better at the game. So I just started to get a lot more better at like knocking the riders over or getting them in like top positions or anything like that. So like that's what was going on. So I just like got all the riders in the top positions, and that's what was going on. And that's when I started to get a little bit improved on it. So that's when I just started to get like a lot more better at like knocking all the riders over, and then like getting them all in the top positions like what I did in that episode from before. And I just started to get a lot more better, and then I started to get a lot more in them into like 3rd place and me getting into 4th place. Like, the most trickiest thing is like, it was tricky for me to get in 4th because like, basically there was kind of a few times when I crashed and I had to not get in 4th. And there's kind of a couple of times when I couldn't be able to get in the top 10. So that was kind of like some other funny moments I really enjoyed about it, where I couldn't be able to get in 4th place, and that was kind of like some like moments like I was laughing at or something like that. So like there's kind of like some there that I couldn't be able to get into, but there were like some in there that I could be able to get into. So apart from that though, it was completely fine. I really enjoyed it. Like that bit is not completely funny, but I just really enjoyed it anyway, and it was really good. And yeah, I just really loved it, really good. And I think it was just really good. I got to say that's probably one of the best ones anyway. It's just because I just thought that one was like my most completely as funniest moment. But apart from that, I got to say that one's got to be my best one, just because that one's been my favourite. So yep, there are my 5 funny moments I really enjoyed about Season 1 of AI Career. So yeah, there we go guys, so that was my funniest moment video about Season 1 of AI Career. So yeah, I'm going to do a Season 2 one next week, and like I said from before, if you're not checked out basically the whole review, I'll leave in the review in the description down below if you guys have not checked it out. But yep, that's the end of this one. So next week I'm going to do one for Season 2, hopefully there'll be a lot more in that one. So thank you for watching this funny moments video of the entire Season 1, and I'll see you later. Bye!